Rob G Film says Hanif rhymes with plaintiff.
Yeah, my name Hanif though.
Hanif.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
Hanif.
yeah, Hannah Roswell playing. Yo, he's funny for that. He's hey man, y'all be clowning on her too. I seen that man. My man saying Justacito. So what's his name again? Justacito. You know, you mean Josecito Lopez? You know, Justacito.
Oh
And my
man.
man, I've been able to have some things come into fruit. Some happen. You know what I mean? Things is just happening. You feel me?
Hey, dog, we have fun in the barbershop, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, we have a great time in there, and it's just a great base. Where literally black men can just, take off their robe and just have a great time, And speaking of black men having a great time, and I don't know if you're gonna run for office before, but I want to be an asset to you when you run for office next time. And when you go to a national campaign, if it ever becomes a national campaign for something, don't hesitate to call me. But your next election, I definitely want to be an asset to you. So
I appreciate that extension, brother. I really do. Seriously, I appreciate that.
Now we're gonna. I'm pretty sure we'll hopefully jump into you beforehand, but definitely, I just want to extend that to you. How big is your county, by the way? We'll get you out of here in a second. How big is your county? What's the population you think?
Let's use Google. I'll give you a listen.
How far are you?
I'm about an hour and a half.
Okay, I was just there in January for a fight.
Yeah, but let me see. About 279,000.
Wow,
734 people in the county.
Okay. Yeah. Are y'all a historically Republican or Democrat in the presidential election? Your county.
So usually, see, but our city is like 49,000 in the city, right? So the city is a Democratic city, but the state has been, historically Republican until recently. You know what I mean? It's usually Republican. It's like one of them swing states. It depends on how what type, what year is it? Sure. But this Harrisburg city is predominantly black. It's one of the highest black populated cities in the country per capita. So a lot of black people. It might have been like top 10 at one point in time as far as like cities per capita of black population. Our mayors are 9 times out of 10 Democrat.
Okay. What message would you want to send to people? We've been here an hour already. What message would you want to send to people, and that message to that young black man?
Listen, life is going to come at you so many different ways. I had to fight for my life so many times. Even like recently, I had to. Like, you can never give up on your vision, your dream. And I'm talking about you can never, ever feel defeated on anything. Like after winning an election, like I honestly felt like there's nothing that no one can tell me that I cannot do. I need to see that I fail. Even if I fail, I'm going to try again or try to find a back door, like period. You know what I mean? Like, you have to fight and you have to, go after dreams, goals, and all that stuff. Like even when you're young, you got to take take chances. When you're young, take chances. You have to. Do not be scared to jump off the ledge. Just jump. You got to jump out on faith. And if you fail, you just learn from it and you come back better. Never give up. You can never count yourself up from any situation. Statistically, I'm supposed to be in jail. This off of the basis when I told you about my entire immediate family were drug addicts.
I know. Yes, that's
my entire. But let me throw this in there. My mom got over 17 years clean. So, and my dad got about 13. So, everybody they got their stuff together. Recipes of my grandma, she just passed like last December, but she had over 25 years clean as well. So, but yeah, coming up, man, that was different. Like seeing your mom with some stuff in her hand and she tell you, oh, that's just my friend. And I got them selling it for me. She gonna kill me if I said that. But are waking up and her friends, drop crack pipes in your bed because they spent the night You got to see that, and then it's one of them things where it's like, your mom got to tell, I'm sorry that happened. You don't need to see that. And she cussed the lady out, kick her out, type of thing. But I seen it all, man. I seen it all. You cannot count yourself out at all. The way your life is going does not dictate on how it's how it has to be.
Right.
Not by any chance.
Right.
Not by any chance.
Right.
Even that dude I told you, he went to jail twice. Guns and drugs. He is the Secretary of Pardons for Pennsylvania.
Isn't that amazing?
And he listen, this dude, you would never think he was into any of that. He 3-piece suit, proper talking dude. I picked with him one time when I was running, man. I said, pull your shoes up. So, what do you mean? There's nothing wrong with my shoes. Like, he funny. But he was really one of them dudes back in the day, you know what I mean? But awesome guy, man. We ain't like each other when we was campaigning because he was my opponent's campaign manager, man. But that dude, he's nice, and I respect him. He respect me. I was like, so can I get that endorsement? He was like, yeah, but not publicly. You know what I'm saying? I got you in the background, but we ain't doing that. You just beat me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But real solid dude, man. And real solid dude.
DB. Oh, before we go, you said you watch boxing. Well, who's some of your favorite fighters?
I'm finna get him with that right now.
Man, I love Floyd. He says, I am the sport of boxing. I changed the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta respect that man. Come on, man. People hate him and they get mad because he, figured out that he ain't got to get beat up or punch on a lot of people, knock somebody out to win. But like, I like Floyd. I like Tank. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I like Jessicito. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? And then I got like Teofimo too, Lopez.
Yeah.
And I don't know about how I feel about Ryan Garcia after, uh-huh. Tank going to destroy that man. I don't think he should ever do that. But who else I like? I like Earl Spence. That's my guy. But I don't think he can beat Bud Crawford. No,
you don't think he can beat Bud? Okay. Well, guess who we're calling when that fight is signed? We're calling you.
Bud Crawford is going to beat Earl Spence.
You think
yes,
so?
Sir.
Why and how?
Man, that dude, he go southpaw, he go orthodox, and he gets started early. Sometimes Earl want to play around. Earl will tear you up on the body going down low though. And he good, but Sean Porter gave him a problem. But also you got to look at the fact that they was in the same training camps coming up. You know what I mean? But I just got Bud, man. He's so solid.
That's fair. So solid. No, that's fair. I got Earl all day. I got
Earl. Yo, I was a big Earl fan too. I was like, Earl, yeah, right. But after I seen that Sean Porter fight, I was like, because Sean, he comes forward the whole time.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And they was banging. So like them dudes, but they grew up, you know what I mean? He was raised in the same type of camp, back in the day. But I don't know, man. That is going to be a fight.
It is. What opponent Terrence Crawford had that makes you believe he could beat Earl?
Bud fight. What's that little
What's that little what?
The last dude that he dropped him.
Who, the Green Machine?
I don't remember his last name.
Kell Brook.
Now Kell Brook was Esau.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he shouldn't even been in that weight class.
Who you talking about that 47?
Gamboa?
Gamboa?
Yeah, I like that Gamboa. He tore Gamboa up. Because didn't Spence fight Gamboa too?
No, that was Tank. That was Tank and Haney just fought him.
Yeah, because he jumped up though. But he jumped up. He jumped up and got destroyed. But I like that Gamboa fight, man. He tore him up.
10 years ago though.
But that's the fight. Yeah. I was like, because it wasn't even more so Terrence that made me. It was more so the Sean Porter Earl Spence fight. Just watching that, and like it was like he cracked the Earl Spence code in a sense. You know what I mean? I'm like, imagine what Bud would do. Just watching their styles and how he. So it wasn't really a Terrence Crawford fight. It was more so an Earl Spence fight. And then him after that accident, man, his face is different. His jaw is different. He said he fit, but nah, he ain't all the way. I don't think so. Because he looked different now on the bottom part of his mouth.
Okay. He just beat Danny though.
I did, but Danny with the no look hook. Like Danny ain't no bum, but
be careful. He may be voting for you one day.
I was about to say Danny ain't no bum. He ain't no pushover, but he's not Bud Crawford. He's not Bud Crawford.
Yeah, you might need that demographic to come out as one time. Man.
He don't like Danny. He ain't getting this vote. That's my Philadelphia. I got Danny over, you know what I'm saying, Pennsylvania rep. I got Danny beating Bud Crawford. What y'all talking about?
Hey, what music do you listen to?
Oh man, I listen to every type of music, every genre, like house music, rap music. You know what I mean? I listen to, 4K Trade Guy, some Chicago people, things of that nature. Yeah. But I like Drake a lot though.
Yeah. See, I'm with you. See, I'm a Drake fan, but they get mad at me. Drake, oh, he's soft. He this, he that. I'm like,
it's okay to be emotional.
Yeah. yeah. They get on me because
certain type of people are emotional more than others.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. They be on my helmet when I be like, man, I'm looking forward to Drake's new album.
Drake. That boy talented, man. Chris Brown too. Boy talented too.
Chris Brown is uberly talented. Yeah, for sure. DB.
Yeah, let me put y'all on hold and come back in a little while. Y'all talking about Drake.
Drake.
Yo.
Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, what about Devin Haney?
Devin Haney, he's under Mayweather. Yeah, that's Mayweather Pops. Is he under Mayweather Pops, or is that the other one?
He's not training with him no longer now, but
yeah, but that was I don't know about Devin Haney. I never watched Devin Haney. I never watched it. He's coming up. I never watched it. But I heard he's in the talk with Garcia, Tank, Teofimo. Like, I got to see him. I heard him talk about him on the radio. They said he's solid. I really never watched him fight. I never watched none of his fights. I'm like, I watched one, but I don't remember who it was. And I'm like, okay, he was looking sharp though too. He was looking sharp. I'm trying to figure out what happened to this little Philippine dude. I watched him on the other card when they robbed that Australian dude for his belt.
Oh, Maloney on ESPN.
Yo, you talking about robbery?
You talking Maloney with the headbutt, right? Is that what you talking about?
No. It was an Australian dude. I think he might have fought Pacquiao.
Jeff Horn, Manny Pacquiao.
And they robbed Pacquiao. He whooped. I think Pacquiao whooped him, and they robbed him on that fight.
Yeah, Jeff Horn. I think he's retired now. Jeff Horn.
But yeah, I don't know if that was it, but I remember watching the fight and they robbed that man. I'm like, but it was
Rolly Romero.
I don't know the name, bro. I do not know the name. I ain't gonna sit here and try to act like, yeah, that's it. I don't know.
Okay,
I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, they robbed him. But it was a young Philippine dude, man. He was sharp. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of boxing, man. I go to the amateur fight still. You know what I mean? I go in the gym for like a whole month going there. I got a young buck. He coming up. I go in there, let him get some work. Tell him, all right, man, you got to calm down. He told me, I'm not in shape. Like, cause you listen, boxing is a sport that a lot of people do not have respect for until they try it, and they're like, whoa,
yeah,
this sport is no joke.
Yeah.
Cause I was a track dude. I said, man, yeah, right. I run track, but no boxing shape and track shape, two different things. Because you got to get hit while you're tired. So it makes you even more tired. It's different. Yeah. Super different.
Man,
absolutely.
Honey. Yeah, I got to tell you how I got my nickname. I was talking smack when I had came into the gym and I just started. And I said, man, I'll fight anybody in here. My hands is like that. So you know what I mean? My trainer says, you know what? Come with a mouthpiece tomorrow. You run your mouth too much. It was a week in the gym. So I was going into was a whole bunch of because they got like Puerto Rican dudes and they get trained by the Puerto Rican trainers and the black dudes, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was going in the ring. I'm like, Hanif, Boumaye, Hanif, Boumaye. So I get in there, right? And I'm boop, dropping. Whole gym get quiet. They're like, oh. So now the Puerto Rican dudes call me Boumaye. So that's how I got my nickname. So Hanif Boumaye Johnson, because they ain't know my name. So they like all the Puerto Ricans are like, Boumaye, get up, Boumaye.
Man, you might want to sell that story to Middle America. We ain't believing that in the barbershop, man. Forget that. We ain't believing that.
I'm telling you.
We ain't believing that. Hey, he throw one punch and the fight's over. Oh, man.
Hey, listen, he got back up. He got back out, though, and I was running after that. I was running. It's one of them things. It was like Ryan. You know how Ryan was playing around. You underestimate your opponent. Oh, he brand new. He ain't going to do nothing. Wow. You be like, whoa, okay. All right.
Oh, man.
This guy good. He got a little thump on him. I gotta be careful.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming in here, man. We thank we call her PPD, but you know her as Patricia, Patty Dean, man. We thank you for coming. She set this up, man. She's like, man, you got to get him on the show. And I was totally excited, man, to have you. And honestly, I appreciate your excitement for wanting to come in here, man. And
it's one of the funnest interviews I had, man. Like you said, I did a lot, but this is one of the,
thank you.
I can feel it, real, you know what I mean? Positive. I love it, man. Now now you didn't gain the fan to the show, and I'm a
that's love. Oh, that's
for
love.
sure.
That's love.
For sure, man. For sure.
I want to connect you with some people down in Philly too, like that boxing scene. So whenever you're ready, I'll gladly introduce you to the boxing community down in Philly, and maybe y'all can connect up and stuff like that. That'll be dope.
I can get some work for sure. Yeah.
Work and ticket and connection.
Yeah.
I mean, because you might get out of there before 6 years. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You big time, man, for real. Yeah. It's like when you see that kid in middle school and you like, man, he going to the NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
I try to stay humble. You know what I mean? I like even when people in court, man, I treat them with so much respect, and I tell people that, and I say, I could be you, you could be me. So I would never ever look down on you or treat you like you're less than, man. Even though you're sitting in there and you over, I'm gonna treat you like a man or a woman and respect you. Because I'm even though I'm here to judge you, I'm not judging you or your character. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's big, man. I thank God. I thank everybody, for giving me the opportunity. I just, you know what I mean, for even believing in me, man. It means the world to me.
Wow.
For sure.
DB?
Man, all I can say is thank you, man. We appreciate you for all that you've done so far. And, thank you for, sometimes we don't have the best situations growing up, but they turn out right the way that they're supposed to. So a tough upbringing sometimes makes for a tougher person and builds character.
Oh, man.
And in this case, it definitely has. And, we appreciate your parents and your family and the village who helped to bring you to this point where you are, man. So thank you, Judge Hanif Johnson. We appreciate you, man, and look forward to seeing you with many successes and back here in the shop again with us again.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anytime y'all want me in the shop, man, just reach out. When y'all talk, listen, when they fight, I'm coming back.
Yo, come back, please. Because matter of fact, I'm gonna chop that up because me and Earl follow each other, and I talk to him sometimes. I'm gonna chop that up and put it on the channel so he can. I'm put Earl Spence. Yo, Bud Crawford gonna whoop you. He gonna respond to it. Earl, and but man, we appreciate you, man. Dreams and nightmares, man. You turned your nightmare into a dream, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Truly appreciate you, man. And
all them doors that got closed, God opened up this big one, man. It was like step through, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Sure. Thanks again, brother. We appreciate you, man.
No problem, man. Anytime.
All right, one.
Yeah, later.
All right, peace. What's up, man?
Jarvis.